I don't think there are any knockdown blows. I'm not sure much changed. It's funny. I was in the hall, and I didn't think Mr. Trump did very well, but there was a sound system problem for his mic. I came back home and watched the replay on the tape. He looked much better to me. I just have to take great exception to what Ms. Clinton said on the economy. I mean, she's using Mark Zandi's estimates. I just don't buy it. The Tax Foundation has her tax hikes. She's got across-the-board tax hikes. All right, Austin's going to disagree with me, but I'm going to stay with that. Across-the-board tax hikes. So they're saying, Foundation says they lose 1% on GDP, 3% on capital investment. The wage rate goes down 1%. Then she loses 300,000 jobs. Trump's, on the other hand, with across-the-board tax cuts, particularly large and small business, his GDP is up 7%, capital investment 24%, wages up 6%, full-time equivalent jobs 2 million. I mean, I believe that he has a recovery prosperity plan based on the JFK-Reagan model of lower tax rates. I believe Mrs. Clinton, with her tax hikes, really has a recession austerity plan.
Austin, if Larry's right, did that come through last night?
No, of course not. Poor Larry. I knew it was going to be a tough spot for him, but I knew he would be honest. Look, A, Donald Trump is in the concussion protocol this morning. The Monday Night Football was not very kind to him. You saw he did not describe his tax plan in any level of detail the way that Larry's trying to describe it. He was, I thought, basically out of his league. I mean, he was mixing up. He couldn't tell the difference between VAT taxes and tariffs. All he just kept saying about his own tax plan was, well, it's the biggest tax cut since Reagan. And when Hillary Clinton went after him and said, well, wait a minute, your tax plan is going to raise taxes on a bunch of people in the middle class and be the biggest tax cut for high-income people ever, his answer was, well, those high-income people are going to do great things for this country. I thought it was really not his finest moment.
Yeah, but Austin, I will say this. It may not have been his finest moment. I'm not sure I want to disagree with you about that. I think he could have hammered home a lot of interesting points on the growth story. But you look at his middle-class stuff. First of all, the individual rates go down to 12 and 25. That's a big plus.
But there's some people who pay 10 now. That's the problem. There's some people's taxes are going up, and they're low to middle income workers.
Well, hang on a second. He's giving a much bigger standard deduction to middle income people. That's very important. He's also got good child care policies in there to help middle-income people. And finally, Austin, you know, you and I don't agree on this, but I'm going to argue, as I always do, that the best way to raise middle-income wages is to slash business tax rates for large and small companies. And that's what this Tax Foundation study shows. That is a tried and true, and we're not competitive around the world. Mrs. Clinton wants to raise taxes on individuals. She wants to raise taxes on corporations, capital gains, stock market transactions. Austin, you know that is not a prescription for economic growth.
Larry is having the debate that he wishes Donald Trump were talking about, but it wasn't. That's not Donald Trump's program.
Well, I think
Donald Trump's program, it must have been breaking Larry's heart. There was Donald Trump condemning trade, condemning internationalism, confusing VATs and tariffs.
Speaking of trade.
Hey, CNBC fans, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Here you're going to find videos packed with all of the information that you need to be smarter about your finances. You can subscribe by clicking right here and click on all the videos around me or the eye right here to watch the latest from CNBC. Thanks for watching.